Spatial reasoning is a category of reasoning skills that refers to the capacity to think about objects in three dimensions, and to draw conclusions about those objects from limited information. Video game designers use spatial reasoning in similar ways that artists, architects, physicists, and doctors do. They have to envision a world that doesn't exist yet and build it from the ground up to create an immersive experience for the player.
Technical drawing is a graphical communication method used by designers, architects, and engineers to share information about objects such as buildings, machineries, and structures. To effectively use these methods, designers must use their spatial abilities. Mental rotation is an especially important spatial ability in game design. Being able to see an object from all sides before it's drawn allows designers to plan out how an object will appear on the screen. It also helps determine how much space the object will take up in the final landscape of the game. How objects fit together in a video game is crucial to the end result and future gameplay.
Creating creatures not seen in reality can be a difficult task for game designers. Using a human template can give a starting point and serve as a great comparison to real life.
Human characters present their own challenges in design. A designer needs to know how muscles and bone work together, and they need to be able to simulate how movement looks. Because players see how body parts and fabric move in reality, it's extremely important for designers to capture realistic movement and texture. Clothing needs to fit properly without gaps between the character and their clothes, and needs to shift or wrinkle the same way it would if being worn by someone standing in front of them. The goal in designing characters is to have them be as close to real life as possible. Character customization means that designers need to anticipate how every feature will fit together, even when fit with different pieces and body shapes. Game designers need to take into account the player experience when creating a game. Depth and range need to be realistic, or when someone takes aim in a first-person shooter, they won't feel immersed in the action of the game.
Video games are all about creating a new world for players to lose themselves in. Designers are tasked with making the world as realistic as possible. Spatial reasoning allows designers to give players a complete gaming experience by understanding how the world works around the player.